time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is again another reflection on the state of affairs in Denmark, as they say. Basically, the last, I think at my last count, it was a little over 10 days where I've been nursing not just the cold initially, but a very unusual sore throat that refuses to let go, at least yet. And so, as I've been going through each day, showing up and doing a short recording, I was just thinking about a question that, as a healer and a coach, I'm sure you would also contemplate on. And the question, of course, is, how do you still hang in there? Now, whether this is because you're somebody who started on the process of becoming a healer and a coach, and maybe it's been a couple of years, or maybe it's been a lot more than a couple of years, and you're still here, you're still doing what you're doing. Now, on the surface, that might sound ideal, that might sound perfect, but deep down, what are the things that are not working. Like they say, for a lot of healers and coaches, getting the right number of clients, or getting, being able to attract and draw enough people into your community is something that, a lot of healers and coaches think about and obsess over, and a lot of times also are quite they're quite worried about that. Somehow, I'm putting out content, but let's say not enough people are showing up, or even if people are showing up, not the right kind of people are showing up. And so, typically it's a variation of this formula. And so, my question to you, of course, is that how do you still hang in? How do you still hang in there? What is your motivation? What is that inner talk that you have that helps you to still hang in there? And as someone, take it from someone who's been doing this for more than 2 decades now, more than 20 years, something to consider, of course, is that, your reasons could be many, but it's really important to keep checking in with yourself and keep reflecting on, why is it, or what is it that you are able to do for yourself. What is it that you're able to talk yourself into, so that you're able to keep showing up and doing the work? That really, if you ask me, is that's the secret sauce. Because the question that you ask yourself, maybe in the beginning, let's say 3 months in, 6 months in, maybe even a year in, versus maybe what you're asking yourself now, it would be different, right? So I'm very curious, of course, to hear from you. What is it that you tell yourself, so that you can hang in and keep working at the craft, so that you are able to, over the course of time, build a sustainable business. So, as always, these pods are made for you. These pods are made by someone who has been on this journey. And I do know that there are like seasons in every year. There are seasons in our business. There are seasons in our life. And so, as long as you keep remembering what got you started, as long as you keep remembering what keeps you motivated, what keeps you fueled up to keep coming back and doing the work, that really is what makes all the difference. So, something to really consider, something to think about, of course, is that, um, keep asking yourself that very important question. So, as always, these pods are made for you. These pods are made keeping you in mind. And my wish for you, of course, as a healer and a coach, is that you keep finding that inspiration, you keep remembering what keeps you coming back to doing the work that you're doing. Because success, as they say, is fleeting, That means it comes and it goes, but it is that purpose, it is that intent that you have, that is what will lead the way eventually. So, having said all of that, of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thank you. I see there's an HRM5G 1560. Thank you for your comments. And thank you, Cuts and Chops, for tuning in. So, as always, I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. And having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless. See you in the next one. Bye.